Okay, now I'm going to demonstrate the installation of Windows 7. I'm going to Oracle VirtualBox. I'm going to click New. I'm going to name this Windows 7. Change the version to Windows 7. I'm going to click Next. I'm going to leave everything as the default. Next. Create. Then I'm going to start the process. I'm going to locate the Windows 7 ISO and click Start. Now Windows is loading the installation files. Okay, I'm going to click Next. Install now. Okay, I'm going to accept the license agreement. Click Next. I'm going to click Install a new copy of Windows. I'm going to click Next. I'm not going to partition the drive. And Windows is installing the files now. This will take a while, so I'm going to pause the video and I'll be back. Okay, now I'm back. Now I'm going to name this computer Nasif. Next. I'm going to skip this. Ask me later. I'm going to skip changing time and date. I'm going to set this as a work network. Okay, now that's it. I've installed Windows 7 on my virtual machine. Okay, now I'm going to show the installation of Windows XP. I'm going back into my virtual machine. I'm going to click New. I'm going to name this installation Marcia. Change type to Windows XP. Click Next. I'm going to leave everything as default. I'm going to click Start. Locate my XP ISO. Click Start. Now it takes you to this Windows setup screen where it's loading all the files necessary to install Windows XP. Okay, now to set up Windows XP, I press Enter. Okay, the end user license agreement, I have to click F8, but I have to scroll down to the end of the page. Now press Enter to install. Now I'm going to format the drive. is an NTFS file system. Click enter. Okay, now I'll click next. Okay, I'm gonna name this installation Okay, now I'm going to enter the product key. Now I'm going to click next and network settings. I'm going to leave this as a work group. Click next. Okay, now I'm going to click next. I'm not going to do any updates right now. Click next. I'm going to skip the internet connectivity. I'm not going to register on Microsoft, not at this time. Click next. Okay, now I have installed Windows XP on my virtual machine. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to install Windows Vista. I'm going to click new. Okay, I'm going to name this Vista version Windows Vista. Click next. I'm going to leave the default. Click next. Create the virtual hard drive type. Leave this as the default and click next. Dynamically allocated. Click create. I'm going to click start and mount my Windows Vista ISO and click start. Okay, now click next and install now. Okay, I'm gonna accept the license agreement and click next. I'm going to install a clean copy of Windows. Click next. And Windows is installing now. Now I'm going to set up this account as Marcia.
Click next. I'm gonna leave the computer name as Master PC. Click next. I'm not going to install any updates, and I'm not gonna change any date and time. And click next. I'm going to choose work, and I'm gonna click start. Okay, now Windows Vista has successfully been installed on Oracle Virtual Machine.